Welcome back everyone for more Satisfactory Early Access. I have been doing some upgrading as usual. I have actually reworked a few things. So you see I have a nice little 2 truck station set up here with a coal conveyor system going. That is feeding coal all the way from my receiving area over there, my power station. I am probably going to move that further out later. Now I actually do have access to the explosives, but they're only working in certain places. It seems like I'm either not using them quite right, or I'm just not placing them in the right spot, because I have tried to blow up some boulders over here, did nothing, and other stuff I've thrown in there that's blowing stuff up. So, a little odd, but I basically got this set up so now refilling anything that comes here, so I don't have to worry about remote sites having their own power. And so this can be just basically an catch-all dropping point for everything. You see I've got plenty of extra storage. I've also got a truck and the little crawler vehicle, the Explorer. The Explorer, super fast, you know, has the same capacity as the tractor and can, while not climb almost vertical, it can climb very steep areas, but it's proving not to be quite as good as the description says. And more importantly, it is uggy. Like, it uses a lot of power, a lot of fuel consumption, and repeatedly has been a case where I've stopped and I'm not moving, I'm not touching any control, and the engine revs up to maximum and just holds there until I exit the vehicle. And it just sits there and drains fuel when it does that. So, you can see I've done a little bit of retooling, not much here, mainly working on the other production site there. It is doing nothing but steel production. I've also got some oil, Caterium, some oil products. I am getting geared up now to go out to my oil deposit, which is the closest one I was able to find. And I'm going to try to go get that set up today. So before we get going there and doing all of that, I'm going to first go ahead and get some more supplies from my steel focused production. That's right, I changed this area up here from iron and steel stuff to just steel based products. So it makes the bars, converts them to the steel pipe, the reinforce or the steel whatever beams, and the reinforced beams, because I do have, of course, the limestone production up here as well. So this is basically just producing all of those materials. I need to ramp up the production volume, but I just recently accessed the smart splitter, which to me, honestly, I think that should be just default for the splitters, not doing separate, you know, upgrade for it. But yeah, there we go. I've got some of the encased industrial beams going. So that's going to be really nice once I do some more retooling with this. I do have more iron production over there. I'm pretty sure I'm getting plenty of coal being dropped off for it. Oh yeah, it's still good on the coal production. It's already up there getting another load. So I think I am fairly safe to go on this. I also found a nice sulfur deposit right on the other side of that tower, the plateau there. Just a little ways past that, a little sulfur deposit. So I'm thinking of a way I could just tie the power structure off of there and get some production going that way, and maybe feed it up to there to have it brought down on a separate truck that, I don't know, I'm going to think about that, but that is a very close sulfur deposit. So I've just got to work on getting some more things tweaked up here. There's a lot to really consider in this. This is not a cosmetically driven game. This is definitely 100% all about production capacity. How much are you producing and how quickly? And while I've seen some people create some, you know, very interesting designs and a bit more cosmetically appealing designs than most, it's still not built around having a lot of cosmetics in this game. And so the point right now is I'm letting some stuff continue to build for my next upgrade at the main, you know, area, the research stuff. Oh, wow, wow. This truck cannot handle terrain very well. I just bumped into that and nearly flipped. Yeah, you'd think it'd be harder to knock it around, but no, it's very weak in comparison, it seems. But yeah, I've got to let some stuff upgrade. Main thing is the next upgrade gives me the fuel processing so that I can use that for power production. And basically, the oil refinery can be self-sufficient, much like the coal plant areas already are. When I build a coal plant, I can let it go without having to do anything weird, and I went down the bad way. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to find a better... There's a better pathway up than this that I found before. I'm gonna have to find it again. But I brought a lot of supplies too, because my plan is to try and build a better pathway up. And this is... Whoa! I am not liking the truck. I am not liking the truck. I like it much less than even the Explorer. It is burning through fuel very quickly and is very, a very awkward thing to maneuver around. You think with all the extra wheels, it'd be more maneuverable, better control, but no. It is very awkward. Anyway, I've just got to go around the beach now. This is the easy part. Oh, and I found this wreck already. Fortunately, it asked for plastic parts, which I happen to already have, thanks to my deposit over here, and the fact that you can use one of the little mining, auto miner things, the little deployable miners, to mine it. How is that jumping? How is that doing like that? You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to start building. So I wasn't even paying attention, but there is oil right here. So oil up in the cave, and then oil right here on the beach front. Next to some bacon! Yay, bacon! Awesome, lots of bacon. Oh, and some more barrel nut. I've actually got my food supplies stocked way up now. Oh, and more oil over here. So, okay, this is like a very oil-rich little area. I'm just worried about getting the basic starting point going so I have some kind of power production. I'm thinking because of easy access, I may just have the power production be self-contained up in the cave, and the excess that is not necessary from the cave piped out along this little pathway I am creating so that I, easier access to combine it with everything from here, and I'll just have, production going that way and have some kind of depot over here for everything to match up with. I think this is one case where I'm not going to worry about production here. I may just build a dedicated section at the main location to build all of the oil-based stuff, and that's not even necessary there. So now it's time to build a section where I can just walk up, or drive up, rather, and I've got a ton of fireflies all around the place because I drove right through their little habitat area. They did not like that. They did not very much appreciate that at all. Let's see how the top of that surface looks. I mean, yeah, I could get through here, but I want something that's a little bit more direct. That's why I brought so much in the way of supplies for this. And another alien doggo! Come here, doggo. I cannot pet the dogs anymore. And here we go. Nice little spot. Leading up. Easier than trying to wiggle around there. And that puts me in direct line of sight for that spot over there. It looks to be fairly good at coming down. That did not work out so well. I hit a little bump. As I'm working in this game, I'm seeing similarities to past games, such as Minecraft, where if you wiggled yourself just right, you can actually sit there and build under the ledge in this game, which seems like, line of sight, it'd be a little hard to get that visual you need to be able to do that, but it works. So I thought I bought more than enough concrete, but I have actually run out trying to build up to that ledge. So I guess I'll just have to finish the build after I get back up top. And I was trying to do that to save a trip going around this way. Look at that. I just ran into nothing. I drove into nothing and the truck almost flipped. Yeah, there is something really weird with the truck. It doesn't seem to be balanced correctly right now. So once I got up top, I realized there's actually a better spot over there. So now I'm just going to work backwards, dismantling all this. And maybe, thanks to doing this, I'll have enough concrete left. So it may not look quite right, not having the extra support, but I am to save concrete right now, taking out the unnecessary platforms from underneath the ramps. And you see I've got this much nicer spot, this almost direct line. That's where I went down before, after I believe I came this way, had to go over there, come down, come back. Or maybe this is where I fell on my way down. But yeah, I think that's going to work a lot better. And then I've got that wreckage way over there I need to go to. Oh, great. So I'm taking damage from the toxic clouds. And I heard a fire spitter thing over there. So yeah, that wreck. Let's just see if I came from the wrong direction. Nope. Like there's right. Yep. It's just a big area. It doesn't look so hazy right there, but I'm still taking effect from it. Oh, there's some iron. We can skip the iron. But you can kind of see it right there fading into the distance. I do have my little track there, so this is where I came through before. That leads to that little valley with the blue mist. That's not a problem. Go right down there. It leads down to the next level, which is right in front of the other one. So this makes for a much nicer, easier pathway. I think I'm still going to get more concrete and build just one long track that leads all the way down to the beachfront. And later on, I'll probably enclose part of that area with wall so that it has even more secluded, nicer look. I think this is not going to work quite so well through here. I seem to have a problem sliding on the grass through these areas. And of course, I've got this where I take damage as I go through. But at least I do have a pathway now over there to where I will have my oil production going. And it honestly is not that bad once you get around the different pathing aspects you have to do. So that does help be able to build like little ramps and stuff like that. So despite how much I've made so far with the circuit boards, I just simply do not have enough plastic or enough oil to finish making the plastic I need just to make the circuit boards, on top of the fact that I don't have enough oil then to make the plastic that I need just for making the computer. So yeah, I'm going to make another trip back at some point with the miners. I may just go ahead and take the supplies to make 4 oil pumps and refinery stuff, start building it kind of out there with a little bit of a power structure, and build a temporary coal facility and just take a bunch of coal in the truck to load into it to power it for the time being. But yeah, this is definitely becoming one of those more tedious games. It's a different style of production than I'm used to. Like I said before, it's dumb production, and not like the game's dumb, but there's not a lot of smarts going into it. It's make this from these inputs and put it out here, as opposed to like playing Nomads. I say make this amount and everything's connected, so it makes that even when something else is waiting for it. And there's just it's such an easier way in terms of the mechanics to make some of those things work. And I still don't believe that it took so long to get a smart splitter. I feel like that should have been a pretty much immediately from the beginning kind of thing. So I'm finding this a little bit harder to get used to the building style. And I've looked at some other, players that have done like really, really long sections where they have just huge platforms for building. And I have yet to find a long enough section of land that I can build a platform of that size. I've seen some other people do. So I really, I don't know why I'm not getting lucky enough to have just a really big open space like some people and build like just long chains of production. But I'm getting close to the point. There's like 6 or so iron sites over that ridge. I'm about ready to just build a platform that leads over there to use it for nothing other than the power and a long conveyor system leading back here, and combine it all into a big section here that is nothing but iron production, just doing iron bars. Start taking that out and maybe just turn this into an iron specific site. And I don't know, I really am not sure how I want to proceed with this. It's very strange the way this feels when I'm trying to build everything in this, because it just doesn't fit with my building style the way some of these other games have. It's really it's a definitely well put together building mechanic, but it's not the building mechanic that I am used to, and I'm not sure how well I'm liking it right now. I'm still going to give this a good bit more time, a bit more work, and see if I adapt to it. But right now it's teetering at that point for me of it's not fun to play, but I feel that urge of like just 5 more minutes, just 10 more minutes to get a little bit more done, just a little bit more, and I'll stop. I'm not wanting to play it because I find it fun. I'm wanting to play it because I want to get that little bit more production finished. Like I said, I'm going to give it some more time, see if that opinion of mine changes, if I get to the point where I'm wanting to play because it's so fun. But for now, I'm just going to focus on getting some more things done with it and call it an end to this episode. So that is it for this. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment below, and hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I will see you in the next video.